Hey everyone, this is Flammy and welcome back. It is Season 4, Episode 13 of my Let's Play Clash of Clans. Okay, so if you watched the last episode, and if you didn't, you probably should go check it out because it's pretty badass. You know what's going on today. So we have got nearly 700,000 gold. I can collect these and maybe hit it. Oh, just a hair short. We're trying to get up to either... There's two options. One is to get 80,000 or 800,000 for this mortar and upgrade that. Another option is just get 30,000, or well, I guess it's closer to 20,000 now, and just upgrade this archer tower for 720. Either of them are pretty expensive, and I'd like to get them going underway first. Beyond that, though, as I was prepping for this episode, and because this is just after the last one, I did think, well, I've got this free worker, so I should keep removing these decorations. I've got the elixir to burn, I've got the worker to use, and there's no reason to keep them around. I've got 90,000 elixir, and that's fine. I mean, you don't want to have, like, none, because then you can't train your replacement army, but anything above 50,000 is not super needed, so there's that. Okay, like I said, 100,000 gold, 102,000 technically is needed to get up to the next level, so not going to be attacking someone with 48 and nice defenses like this Town Hall 9. Actually, their defenses aren't amazing. They're not bad, though. The mortars and the wizard towers especially could be higher levels. Like, for example, my Town Hall 8 other account has better splash damage buildings than that guy did. But not enough gold, not enough gold. Nice elixir count on this guy, but once again, nope. Let's keep on going. If I really screw up the attack, I guess I could do a second one. I don't know, I don't think that's very likely. I do that sometimes, and I will upload them if I do screw up, but it doesn't happen too often, fortunately. 52,000, not going to cut it. I had to skip through a couple to find the nice matches that I got in the last one. So let's see, what were they? I think the first one was 147,000, and the second one was 209,000 gold for each of them, which those are pretty respectable accounts right there. Here's an interesting one. Looks like the storages might quite possibly be empty, so a candidate to raid, but you know what? Unfortunately, none of it's accessible. Interesting sort of layout, though. Looks like he's very much just planned it to, he thinks that you might not be able to spawn on the left side, where all the tombstones are, because all of his splashes there. You can sneak up on his splash from behind, which would be a pretty good idea if I was going to attack him, but I'm not going to, like I mentioned. Once again, doesn't have the now 105,000 gold that we need. That account will be increasing as we spend it. Every time we search, we are spending 380 gold. As you can see on the next button, it says 380 with a little gold symbol. That's how much it takes every time you hit next to search for someone else. Okay, 70,000. Once again, low. Can we raid, though? We could, although it doesn't look like the storages have much in them, or the mines have much in them. It's so hard to say storages versus mines and collectors. Ooh, there's a great one right there. Okay, we are using my favorite healer giant, so going after the air defense, so it is fairly protected, although it's very easy to get to. So, well, the easiest way to get to it is just deploy by this archer tower in the top left here, and then everything will go for it right after that, which keeps things simple, and I think I'm going to do that. So this guy, the vast majority of his resources, or quite possibly even all of them, are in his mines and collectors, so yep, there is that as well. Bam, detonate. Don't need to destroy distraction, guys, if you're going to just take on bases with, or if you're going to deploy the wall breaker right outside the walls, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so about half the guys went for the air defense, and the other half is over here with the cannon, which will join them shortly. And I'll be deploying this soon. Perfect. Air defense is down. Both the mortar and the wizard are pretty low level. Looks like there's a spring trap right here where the first giant's just walking over, but there's a tombstone there, so clearly it's been activated in the past, so don't have to worry about that, which is nice. Otherwise, I mean, there's really nothing I could do about it. I would just have to soak up the loss of the giants. I probably should deploy some guys out here to help out with this cannon. A little late for it, though. Giants are going to kill it. But just start deploying guys to start working on things as well. The rest of the giants, looks like there's about 6 of them left. They're going to keep working their way down through here. I'll deploy archers out here to help out. They can work on this archer tower. And I'm going to deploy barbarians on the right side here. Oh, one thing I need to do is deploy my clan castle guys. One of my nice clanmates offered a dragon, so I'm going to have to clear out my guys in order to take advantage of that, though. So, got better deploy that before I head on home. Otherwise, I'd have to, I don't know, throw them against single player or something, which is obviously a waste. But let's see, how's the gold count doing? We need 40,000 more. Well, 10,000, 5,000, 2,000, 1,000. Oh, negative 10,000. And we're done. That's right. That was pretty easy, wasn't it? Those mines just have a ton in them. As you can see, I'm not worried about collecting the last bit. There goes the last defense. The mortar went down. So these last two gold mines should, on the top left, well, I guess in this top center, have 40,000 in each of them. So showing that they are quite full. So yes, you can just see, took out one, 40,000 left, 40,000 collected. So yes, this was a great attack. Pretty easy, but you know what? Take advantage of the free collectors resources when you can get at them. I mean, obviously it would be preferable just to raid it and not have to deploy my entire army, but you know what? For however much we got, which was everything, it's not a bad deal. 208,000 gold and 103,000 elixir, yeah, not a bad deal at all. Let's head on home. And I guess I'll destroy one more natural defense, and then I'll decide if I actually want to start the mortar going now or in a minute. So we hit 900,000, so a full 100,000 more than we actually needed. So this is enough to start this upgrade as soon as the worker is free from destroying the natural defense. But the question is, I've only been recording for 6 minutes, so that'd be a pretty short episode. I mean, sure, a lot of other Clash of Clanners do short videos like this, but you know, I like doing the longer ones. Include as much content as possible, so I think I'm going to go on the attack once again, and then we can throw any extra resources we have into walls. Or possibly we could save them for this army camp when it finishes up in 16 hours. Use it to start like this guy or something. Although I think I'll just throw it into walls, because that's always a good plan too. So I will keep destroying these, and we don't have any more recent attacks to watch. There were a couple of them, but no new ones since the last one. And all of the ones that we do have that we have not watched are just people taking out our town hall and then not continuing attacking. So very nice of them, but not very entertaining to watch. Oh yes, I'm almost forgetting. Let's go see if our guys are here. So Little Far is offering a dragon. Ooh, gems. Gotta love gems. He says ready, so I just hit request, and I mean, when you coordinate like that, it should work pretty well. A level 3 dragon from Little Far. There's the bad boy coming in right now. They actually do come in from the top center, and they fly down to the clan castle, and you'll see he will pop into it in just a second. So, poof, no dragon, and there it is. Wonderful, level 3. Thank him as always. Always a good tip if you want more in the future. Plus, it's just polite. Okay, so as I was saying, got to queue an army. So I've got the giants queued already, but we're gonna have to queue a couple more archers, I think. Actually, I'm gonna have to cancel some of the barbarians. So you know what? I am going to come back in a second, and once I've figured out, actually, you know what? I'll just keep recording. I was gonna cut it, but I think it's only gonna take a second. Okay, 7 more barbarians. I'll just show you how I do this too. Brings us up to the total of 30, which is what I'm looking for. We've got the 20 goblins, and not to deploy any of those. 1 wall breaker. Just should have finished up. Oh, I had to deploy it, so I better queue another one. Okay, that's fine. We need to get up to, we need 6 more guys. And how long are these giants going to take? 4 minutes. I'll even them out a little bit. And then, what is it, 6 more guys? So those guys are all going to be archers. So I'll put each of these at 3 minutes. That's pretty close. Actually, you know what? It's going to be like 2.5 by the time I even it. So just for efficiency's sake, I will put it at 2.5. Or now it's approaching 2 because it keeps counting down. So 2.5 for all of them, so they'll all finish up within about 30 seconds of one another, which is the most efficient way to do it. And now that you can see it's 180 out of 180, now I can go in and start queuing my next army that will start completing afterwards. So 1 healer in my highest level barracks, and then I can do 7 giants and in each of these for my total of 14. and this won't be a problem as long as they don't start completing ahead of time. And then I will have 20 archers queued up in here. I'll do that now. It might actually screw it up a little bit by like overriding one of the others, but I think I'll just be completing archers as well, so it doesn't matter. Okay then, so that leaves us with 2 minutes until the next one. So what should we talk about? Okay, so future upgrades. So obviously the short term we're going to be doing a mortar. With this worker right here, we've got a couple options. So the easy way out is to just get 100,000 gold into this cannon. Slightly harder way out is to get, 360 gold and do this archer tower. Eventually, but not immediately, I'm going to do both air defenses. Both of them are just over 500,000. Can't do this wizard tower anymore. It's maxed out. This mortar's maxed out as well. This cannon is maxed, but all the other ones are not. So we could do these cannons as well for 400,000. Bit harder to get up to 400,000 though, so I'd probably end up doing this next. Although there are a couple elixir projects that I do want to do. Let's keep working on the trunks, so get those gems, keep clearing them out. This army camp, once again, is about to be 5. Well, not about, I guess getting sort of close to being level 5. It will go up to level 6 soon. All my others are 6 as well, which will actually bring us up to our full 200 out of 200 army, which we will be keeping that until we hit Town Hall 9. So that's going to be a long time before we ever change the amount of army we have after that. So that will last us a while. That's a lot of elixir. I think it's like 750,000 to go from 5 to 6. It's been a while since I have to do these other ones, but I think that's about right. And then what else? Well, walls. Walls are always like the perpetual gold sink, so we'll keep working on that. Lab, we'll throw in another upgrade. Healers is definitely after giants, and that's a 700,000 elixir as well. So it looks like we might have to do some elixir collecting, raiding, in maybe a day or so, because I'll have this one finishing up first, and then I'll have my big army camp one to do as well. Actually, I guess the army camp will be finishing up first. I thought that I had to do another one in between. Oop. Had a timer finishing. That was a timer to remind me to ask Little Far for the dragon. He said that he was going to build one for me. But obviously I already got that, so not have to worry about that at all. Okay, how the troops doing? Looks like we are nearly done. Looks like I screwed something up, and we're short a couple. No, we're not. I just need to wait for... Wait. Yes, we are. We're short giants. How did that happen? You know what? I have no idea how it happened. I'm going to cancel out these guys, and, see, that's what you get when you try to commentate and queue guys at the same time. So now we got a couple extra archers, so I'm going to see if I can donate. Nope, no donates. Just ask if anyone wants. And yeah, wants them, and so we can get rid of them. Otherwise, you can always throw them away in single player, which is obviously pointless, but does get the job done. There we go. Enjoy it, Barack Obama. I think it's the first time I've given the president archers. Yeah, I normally run with 14 giants, so if I could donate a few more, that would help. But you know what? It doesn't really matter. Hey, look, people recognize me. Everyone in my clan knows me. But yes, if you guys want in the clan, it is very full. But I do run a whole clan system, so I guess I'll spend a minute talking about that. So if you come into clan chat, or clan search, and look in here, there's a bunch of clans which I help run. So my main account is in this Reddit clan right here. And here it is right here, derp. I also run all these other ones. So Alpha is an official clan. Actually, I'll stop clicking on them so they don't open. Beta is an official clan. Then there's a fake beta. Then there's a misspelled fake beta too. Both of those are fake ones. Charlie, Delta, Echo are all official. Reddit Flammy is not official, although I find that sort of amusing in a sort of creepy stalker sort of way. Foxtrot is official. Gold is our competitive clan, so we've got it's up to 1,400 trophies. It's still filling right now, but by the time you see this, maybe it'll be full. It's getting pretty close to full. nearly 40 out of 50. So it's currently got a 1200 trophy limit, and it draws from players in the other clans who are feeling competitive and want to maintain trophy counts. Other than that, Reddit Hotel, Indy, Juliet, Kilo, Lima, and Mike are all official clans. Just going down the alphabet there if you didn't realize that. And we do accept anyone in this, so Mike is the most recent one. At current, it's about half full with 24 out of 50. If you guys are looking for a clan, you should check out the link in the description where I link to Reddit. There are the instructions for joining. All you gotta do is open up this clan search, type Reddit. You gotta come in here, and now if I wasn't in a clan, you come down, find one with a room. Remember, you gotta look for a room. Most of these are 50 out of 50. So I would come down to Mike, and right here, in this section right here where I'm tapping, there'd be a join button. Just tap that, and a message pops up. Enter the password that you got from the rules page, and then we'll accept your application. It's a social clan. We accept everyone as long as you are nice and behave and donate and are a good clanmate. If you become inactive, we might kick you, but so just try to not do that. Okay then, so looks like we are built up. We're going to be short a little giants. We should be at 12, I believe. I'll queue up his archers. I canceled them out, so we wouldn't have any more of those, and we already need a couple extra archers to replace those giants. Whatever, it didn't really mean to do it, but it doesn't really matter. I was running 12 giants before, so it's not like it's a huge loss. Looks like this guy's got some great resources. If only I was a lower town hall level, we could take full advantage of it. But we are not, so we shall be skipping this base. How much gold? Well, if I could find more than 100,000, that'd be good. I feel like it shouldn't be too hard. In the last hour or so, I've done 3 attacks, and all of them have gotten at least 100,000. Speak of 100,000, here's one right here. Can we take this on? You know, I actually don't think we could take this on. It's got 1 air defense in the center, which is very well protected, and just looking at how the walls and other defensive structures work around it, the giants would have a very hard time getting in there. They would just complain and like to go around the outside. It might be possible to do it with wall breakers, but it sort of would be trickiness to do so. Now the other question is, can we raid for resources? And the answer to that is also no. It looks like the resources are all going to be in the storages. Storages look empty, but also the collectors are emptier as well, which is a better indicator in fact. So yes, I shall be skipping this guy. Too bad. Looked pretty good. I could take on the defenses, no problem. I couldn't take on the air defense to use my composition fully. So for example, if I had more giants and not my healer, I could take that base on for sure. So if I had so I'm at 12 right now, so no healer would bring that up to 16 giants. If I had 16 giants, I feel like that base would be pretty easy. Especially because actually there are mortars in the center. They're pretty low level, and I think the wizard towers were as well. But it doesn't really matter, it is in the past, so let's keep on searching and see if we can find a nice match. That's a nice match right there, and looking very poorly laid out as well, which is bad for them and good for me, I guess. Looks like I can deploy in the center here, right between the mortar and the archer tower. There's so many holes in here, they can't have blocked them all with Teslas, and actually they don't even have a Tesla because they're Town Hall 6. So I'm going to deploy on the archer side of this gap, so they hopefully mostly go for the archer. I'd expect some will go for the mortar, as you see is happening right now. Deploy some guys to help out. Perfect, they're all going that way. As soon as the air defense drops, I'll drop a healer. You know what, it's probably sort of unnecessary, but I'm not going to attack again after this video, so it doesn't really matter. You saw me drop the healer pretty fast right there while the air defense was still alive. Air defense has a delay reaction before it actually attacks, so you can drop it early. Drop some goblins to start collecting. I'm probably not going to drop too many guys, more than is necessary, that is, just to be cost effective, which I always enjoy doing. Yeah, like these giants, like I said, should have no problem ripping through these defenses. Actually, the defenses aren't even that bad leveled. This guy's problem is he's just got a terrible layout. I am going to deploy a couple extra archers, just because 1, I've got them to burn, and 2, I'm building them, so I don't want to have too many. And actually 3, I actually had too many already, so yes, we'll be sure to deploy extra archers. We've got a builder's hut in the top corner, so I'm going to deploy a guy there. Okay, 1 in the bottom already got taken out by accident. I'm not really by accident, but deploy some guys there to start taking out that stuff. The goblins will be doing great work. Defenses are all down, as you saw. I didn't check for clan castle guys. He is not in a clan. It's still possible to actually have guys and not be in a clan. So if you're in a clan, get guys and then leave, you still can have guys in your clan castle. But as you can see, he clearly does not. It's just much less likely that you will, because you can't. There's no way to refill if you're not in a clan. Last buildings right here. Possibly only the army camp left. Yes, it is, with 98% damage. So that was very fast, and that was good resources for the amount of effort and risk involved. And as you saw, I didn't have to deploy much infantry at all. So 157,000 gold. It has been several very successful raids right here in a row. So that actually puts us over a million. So 1.06 million. There we go. And let's do one more. Trunk removal. Got a couple left over. Looks like 7 or 8 or so. Got a couple stones too, but you know what? They're not in the way, and they cost 20,000 gold. I got better uses for that gold, such as walls. So, yes, speaking of walls, let's do walls before we start the mortar going. So, because we've only got one worker, I have to use this one worker to upgrade the walls first. So, I did some bunch of wall upgrading a couple videos ago off video. Well, I guess it doesn't really make sense, but I talked about how I was going to spend gold on walls and then did it off video. So, my strategy is always to upgrade the walls that get attacked the most often first. So, those are going to be corner walls, such as this. And I'm going to be focusing on these corner walls initially. These corners are good. That corner's good, for sure. This one's good as well. I could do this one. Yeah, let's do that one. So these cost 75,000 to pop, so those are pretty expensive. With the last, I've got 110,000 left to spend, gold, before I need to spend the last 80,000 on the mortar. So I shall be looking at what other walls I should upgrade. I'm going to do one of my outer ones, I know. I'm just trying to decide which ones. So I've got a lot of pink on this bottom left and bottom right and top left side. There we go. And then some pink over here, but I haven't completed this. But this is all gold right here. Let me point out right here. So I'm going to upgrade these ones because this is sort of the weak side. Also, to the side people will have clan castle, or will have deploy their guys to kill the town hall. So if they're going to continue attacking, they might attack more from that side. So I can do one more, and then there'll be 20,000 left over. And we can spend that on some of those itty bitty walls, which really don't matter, but are great for soaking up gold. So we'll do this one. We've got 20,000 gold, so I'll double upgrade this one. So 1, 2, and 1, oops, misclick, 2, and then we can do these ones as well. Don't want to spend too much though. So 3,000 left. It's very simple. Just do these 3. I will collect my gold mines right before I am done though, because maybe I'll be able to hit 1,000 again. Oh, definitely I'll hit 1,000 again, looks like. Yep, so we just broke 1,000 again, so I can do one more. And then done. So 800,000, and then all there is left to do is start the mortar upgrade. So, bam. 4 days. Gonna take a while, but you know what? Gotta get it done. It's a great upgrade. Splash damage is super important. I am going to adjust this stuff. You see me dragging stuff around here. Put the air defense in the middle. Always good to promote something. Actually, you know what? I'm going to switch that. I'm going to put the clan castle in the middle, and the air defense where the clan castle was. I just love how the range of the clan castle works when it's in the perfect middle like that. And we're going to put the mortar inside the walls. It will slow down giants and stuff, so put it inside the walls to slow down those darn giants. Okay, guys, that's going to wrap up this episode. Got our dragon prepared to defend our base vigorously. Thank you very much, Little Far, once again. And beyond that, base is looking good, upgrades are going along, and we've got some great raids. And as you can see, we've only got 169 gold to be stolen. It's all in the town hall right here, so I expect to lose that next time attacked. Okay, guys, thank you very much for watching. Before I leave, let's pull up a base to attack for you guys to review. Max, in my clan, you're always in clan chat, so I'm going to pick your base. I have no idea what it looks like, but you get to be our target. Sorry if you don't appreciate that. Okay, so very interesting. A farming base. He's got his town hall outside the walls. Let's see where exactly. Okay, left side, town hall level 7. He's just under 1,000 trophies. Interesting. Pretty low level, so I wonder why that is. So it looks like he's, yeah, you're very low level resource upgrades, Max. So both especially your elixir collectors. but also your gold mines. Looks like your highest one is about 5. Oh, 7. Those 5, that's 6. Okay, so, but like I said, low level, which means his overall experience is pretty low. Doesn't actually matter for matchmaking, but just something to be aware of. He's got nice wall upgrades, got all the storage in the center, mortars, wizard towers, 1 air defense. Yeah, so if you guys are not aware how this works, what you guys get to do is in the comments section, let me know what army you would use to attack this base. And actually, you know what? Let's say you're revenging him. So you can tell he's got 3 giants in here. So how are you going to deal with those as well? How would you guys attack this base? How are you going to deal with those giants? You're just going to ignore them. Wouldn't be very effective. Use lightning against them. So there's that to consider. You going to go just try to pick off those outside buildings and get 1 star? Or are you going to try to go all in? Let me know in the comments, guys. How would you attack Max's base here? Thank you guys very much for watching. Have a great day. And as always, thumbs up and comment for what you guys think. Bye, guys.